Hello, I'd like to talk to you today about some important developments in the market for historic tax credits. Tax credits generally are available for historic structures or buildings that were built before 1936. There has been a fairly efficient market for transferring these credits to buyers because most developers find that they don't have the ability to use these credits, which are a dollar for dollar reduction against tax, but they're subject to a lot of restrictions. Big companies generally have the ability to use these credits on a sort of unlimited basis, so they have a pretty voracious appetite for them. A pretty efficient market developed for these credits where there would be a lease structure in place where the developer would lease the building to the buyer who would sublease it back to the landlord. And through that mechanism, they could transfer the tenants to the buyer in exchange for a payment. There was a case that came out about a year and a half, 2 years ago, which put a complete chill on this market, where they basically said that this lease structure lacked economic substance because of the fixed amounts that were being paid to the investor based on their equity invested and what you had to pay to get them out of the deal at the end of the deal. Well, since that case came out, there's been a chill in the marketplace because people don't know how to structure these transactions in light of that case. The government recently came out and said they're going to issue some guidance very shortly on how to structure these transactions. They issued the first guidance notice in the summer and said it would be coming out shortly, and they've again said they hope to have something out by the end of the year, but they haven't had anything come out. But the hints they've dropped would suggest that you're going to have to imbue these structures with a lot more economics, paying a lot more money either through the preferred return to the investor or on an exit on a put or a call to get them out of the transaction, which is going to mean that these credits are going to be worth a lot less in the hands of the developer than they were previously on a monetized basis. If you'd like to hear some more about this, please feel free to give us a call and we can get into the specifics of historic tax credit transactions.